Hello. Today we're going to show you how to do a Southside boil. You perhaps have heard of Cajun boils using crawfish or a low country boil that uses shrimp. Farmers in the southern part of Virginia are growing freshwater shrimp. So we're going to try to do the simplest boil we can do using home equipment that you will have in your kitchen, so that you can do this in the fall as a harvest festival by buying shrimp from Virginia Aqua Farmers Network, the Virginia Natural Fish Company, or you can buy them at frozen at other times of the year. My name is Dan Kaufman. I work for Virginia Tech and the Virginia Cooperative Extension. What we're going to be cooking today is red skin potatoes, sausage, and I would caution you, you need to have this sausage either, if you buy it raw, you need to cook it the evening before and put it in your refrigerator. Corn, and something that's unique and will make the party fun, head-on shrimp. Possibly you have never cooked head-on shrimp before or eaten head-on shrimp. In many parts of the world it's considered a delicacy. Unfortunately, Americans think that fish come without bones and shrimp come without heads. But if you'll try it, it makes the process much more unique. Now, you need about 1 pound of shrimp per person, just to snap the ear of corn in half, like that. Usually that's enough for one person, or maybe 3 if you want. About a 1/4 pound of sausage is enough, and then about a 1/2 pound of red skin potatoes. We're just going to use equipment here that the average home cook should have. As long as they have a couple of stock pots, you can do this for anywhere from 6 to 10 neighbors. If you get bigger, then you probably have to move outside and get some of that specialized cooking equipment. A turkey fryer works fine for that. And then if you're moving to a bigger boil, then you probably have to go to high pressure burners. How to do that bigger boil is shown in a manual done by the Virginia Cooperative Extension, which you can find on the Cooperative Extension website, or you can just Google it and type in freshwater shrimp boil and it will come up. As I said, we're trying to create a party atmosphere here. And one of the ways to do that is actually to get people to eat standing up. I've done a number of these boils in my life, occasionally where we had sit-down tables, and they're not nearly as much fun. So I suggest that you use just a PVC pipe to lift the tables a little bit, about 8 inches, so that people can eat around the table standing up. It makes a lot more fun. It's convivial. People move around talking to each other. You can see the PVC just slips over the legs. It's very simple to do. We can use cement blocks, but it's a whole lot simpler with PVC. We're ready to cook. Potatoes need to go in first because they take about 25 minutes. Now I put a little shrimp spice in there so that they have a little fiery bite at the end. You need about a 1/2 pound of potato per person. Start checking the potatoes at about 20 minutes. You don't want them to overcook, but on the other hand, you don't want them underdone. You do want them firm. And they will finish cooking after you drain the water off of them. Very close, but we'll give them just a couple more minutes and then we're going to drain the water off of them. Okay, the potatoes are going to finish cooking. We've drained the water off of them and we're just leaving them set in their own steam there, but no water on them. And they'll finish up cooking. Now, it's time to move to the rest. The rest of the stuff will go fairly rapidly. 1/2 ear of corn snapped in half, 2 to 3 per person. This is just boiled water. If you can make a hard-boiled egg, you can do this. I like my corn just about 5 minutes in the boiling water. Still leaves it quite firm, but some other people like it much softer than that, and they'll cook it 20 minutes. It's personal preference. After you have the corn in for 3 or 4 minutes, add the sausage. The sausage is pre-cooked, so you only need to get it to 150, 155 degrees. And then soon as that basically comes back to a boil, it will be ready to go. The advantage of breaking it into separate pots like this is that you have more control. I have the corn and the sausage out of the way. The potatoes are over there in their own steam cooking, and now I can concentrate on the shrimp, which is the only critical thing in terms of timing and temperature. Okay, we've drained the water off the corn and the sausage, and that'll sit there just like the potatoes and steam for a while. And now we're ready to cook the shrimp. They will go fast. We tested these shrimp at the tech lab and decided that basically they need to get to about 160. So when they get to 155 or so, you pull them and then they will finish cooking in their own steam. So at about 2 minutes, you want to start testing them. Shrimp in, turn the timer on, and now we wait. I think the shrimp are about done. As I said, we want to take them to about 150. As you can see, they'll finish cooking. Time to pull them. Okay, shrimp, as I said, moved into the 150s. Well, they'll finish cooking in the hot box. I've carefully sanitized this with soap and bleach so that I have a clean cooler here. Dump the rest of the shrimp in there. Now, we just cooked this in salted water. You can do it fancier if you want, but I put the shrimp spice on afterwards. And then just mix it up, and I'll finish cooking and get solid. Leave the heat in there, and now we're about ready to eat. Okay, the shrimp have been cooked. Saw the temperature, but they are head on. This is going to be more fun, trust me. But the head comes off easy, just twist the tail off. Now, if you want to, the juice in the head is very savory.
Jackpot.
That's very good to me. Now, probably I can see that I haven't sold everybody on this here. But if you might want to give it a try. And of course, then it's just like peeled shrimp from there on. And it's a nice big tail, as you can see.
Delicious. Shrimp are delicious. Spices are just right. He explained it very well how to rip, suck, toss. It's delicious. Absolutely delicious.
This is my first time with
head-on shrimp,
so this is very exciting. And it does taste good. He was not joking. It does taste very flavorful.